Hello, I welcome you to your 15 minutes Pilates at home with Pilates Peggy in Lisbon at Little Yoga Space. I wanted to start today from down, so from our lowest part, our feet. Our feet, we often forget about them, we put them in tight shoes, but they have a really important job. They carry us our whole life, so we also should give them some attention. So let's warm up the feet, let's get them active. So you can move at the back side of your mat, or if the mat is not sticking, you also can do the same thing on the floor. So you start to crunch your toes. So you really get lots of space under the sole of your feet. You crunch your toes and the heel follows, and then you relax the toes back down. Same thing with the other foot. You crunch and then you relax back down. So it might work out that you actually start to walk front with your feet. If you do that the first time, don't worry if you're not moving front, if you stay in the same spot. Main thing is crunching, so you're activating the soles of your feet, really as if you want to grab something from the floor, and then relax the toes back down, so also the opposite way. Because sometimes also we tend to, with stress, we tend to cramp the toes too much, so the same thing also then has to happen, we have to relax the toes back down. So trying to move front, as I said, don't worry if you're not really moving front. First thing is to find the movement of the feet and to activate the feet. And if you need a feedback, if it's difficult for you to feel, you also can look down, and when you relax the toes, spread them, find space between the toes. So you can stick with that, or in case it was already working really well and you're already at the front of your mat, then go backwards. Same thing, you crunch the toes and then you push the heel backwards. And same on the other foot. It's a little bit nearly Michael Jackson moonwalk. So you crunch the toes, you move the heel backwards. Might be that you have to bend your knees a little bit, relax into your knee joint. And you find the same way walking backwards. And you also can observe, okay, which foot can maybe do bigger steps, on which one it feels more easy, on which one it's maybe more difficult to crunch and to relax. Yeah, and I always like to say this is a good exercise for brushing your teeth, combing your hair, trimming your face. Yeah, to also get some activity into your feet. And then wherever you are, stay there, relax the toes down, close your eyes, and feel the soles of your feet and feel the toes. What can you feel there? Can you feel something? Yeah, maybe yes, maybe no. And then open your eyes. And from here, have the feet hip width apart. Hip width always means one line from your hip bone to your knees to your middle toe. Yeah, it's not shoulder wide, it's really the line from your hip bone. Usually it's sort of a foot distance space between your feet. So from here, you come to the outside of your feet. So really on the line of your little toes, and then go the other way, so you come to the inside. It's a movement that might feel a little bit stupid. Also here the knees are dropping together, and here you're folding outwards. In case your body wants to react, maybe your shoulders want to drop front, or they want to drop back, go for it. happen, no problem. Yeah, it's also fine already if the feet are just curving inwards and outwards. But check already what reaction has this. You realize already it has reaction onto your knees. But what reaction it maybe also have onto your pelvis position. I will exaggerate a little bit. I will lift the arms so maybe it's better to see. Yeah, when you come to the inside, maybe the bum sticks out, you're coming into a deep hollow back, and the other way, you're a little bit like hanging into your hip joint. Yeah, maybe this is happening. So it's activating of the feet, but also already taking it as a scanning of the body, what is going on. So you also might realize that the position of the feet have a huge influence of the rest of the body. Yeah, because the line goes even higher, so it's not only the knees, not only the hip, it goes up to the shoulders and the head. Go 2 more. And then bring the feet right into the center, so you have the outside and the inside line with the same weight distributions. Close your eyes again. Observe. When you have the feet equally distributed, maybe also feel the line along your knees and how the pelvis is balancing right on the legs. And you hardly need any muscles, it's just the balancing and the right alignment of the body above the feet. And then open your eyes. Come down into all fours. And usually I have the toes long in all fours, so this time tug your toes. See if you already here can also stretch and spread your toes. Then move the hands slightly more front. Inhale here. And exhale with the hands, push into the floor and push the bum to the back. So you give your soles of the feet a big stretch. Moving back front. And back. You can join with your breath. Usually stretching is easier with an exhale. So when you're front, you inhale. And exhale, moving back. So you decide how much you push to the back, how strong you want to have the stretching movement. You can keep this movement, or if you want to go further, then you start to walk the hands back. Yeah, but if you feel it's too much, then keep the movement from before. So you can start to move the hands backwards. Maybe going further onto your legs until you're actually sitting onto your heels. And you can stay here and breathe. Might be deep, 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 deep stretch. Yeah, if you feel it's too much, you come a little bit out of the position. So rate it how it's good for you. There should be a stretch. It might be a little bit painful, but you also know what is good and what is bad, Peggy. Going 3 more deeper breaths, independent if you keep the movement or if you stay in the position. Move yourself back, front, stretch the toes, close your eyes, move the bum slowly to the back and feel into your feet. Let the head rest onto the floor. What can you feel in your feet now? How does it feel? Roll back up to sitting, bring the feet to the front, roll down into the floor. Have the feet quite close to your bum, so you can come into bridge position. Feel the feet equally down. So this is what we had standing before. Are not too much on the outside and not too much on the inside. We will do that later. So first have the feet equally down and start to bring the pelvis up into bridge position. Arms beside your pelvis or open to the side, whatever feels more comfy for you. And then rolling back down. And also having, so you have the feet equally down, and also check that the toes are relaxing down. Yeah, often it happens in bridge position that clients start to tuck the toes. See if you can relax them. The muscles that you want to use are deep inside into your pelvis. So the next time when you are, find the same movement of the feet again that you had standing. So you come onto the inside, so the knees come together. And then go the other way and come to the outside of the feet, so also the knees might open. And again, coming to the inside. And to the outside. And here observe also into your pelvis, into your lower spine. What does that position, the shifting of the position, what does that do with your lumbar spine? Which position you have the feelings maybe giving you more space, which is giving less space. In case it's hard for you to keep the pelvis up and the pelvis slowly coming lower down, don't worry, that's fine. Yeah, today I'm more focusing really on the feet position. Going the last time. And then find the middle position again. So you're really between the inside and the outside line. Lift the pelvis up again by moving the feet, connecting them down to the floor. Relax your toes. And then rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Once you're down, bring the knees into your chest. Lift the head up, roll up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Have a look at your feet. So relax them and just look at them. What do they look like? And then bring the feet back down. You can roll up through the center or through the side, however you want to roll up. And then come back up standing. Feet hip width again, so checking a foot distance space. Then lift all 10 toes. Yeah, if it's whenever it's difficult for you, then look at your feet. So you lift all 10 toes, you spread them. And then you bring the feet back down. And the moment you lift all 10 toes, you might feel how you have weight on the joint of your big toe, your small toe, and inner and outer heel. So every foot has 4 points. So see how you can bring those 4 points equally down. Lifting 10 toes and relaxing 10 toes back down. And then keep the toes down, close your eyes, and lift all 10 toes again. And this might be a little bit more difficult to balance. Yeah, maybe you feel like your body is shifting. In case it's too unstable, you can open your eyes a little bit, so go for a little cheating. Last time. And then toes, just be down on the floor, keep the eyes closed, feel your feet, how you feel your feet rooting down. And then open your eyes. Then maybe sometimes check your feet also in your daily life. How do they feel in your shoes? Do you maybe want to take your shoes off? Maybe at home, walking really barefoot. And yeah, sometimes give them some attention. See you next time. Bye.